Welcome to the Instagram Stories Flash Briefing. I am your host, Daniel Hill. You can also find me on Instagram at Daniel Hill Media. I love when you do that. Today, I want to talk about hashtags. I want to give some background and just kind of level set to make sure that everyone knows what you need to know about hashtags. Here it is. First, what is a hashtag? It is typically designated with what I would call the pound sign on a keyboard, and hashtags are for grouping posts together so that people can find your post. Searching a hashtag lets you see all the posts with that particular tag on them. When it comes to posting with hashtags, Instagram will show you how many posts are using that hashtag already. Don't bother using hashtags that have over 1 million posts because your post will be buried. When you add a hashtag, look for hashtags that have between 1,000 and 500,000 posts. Next, you can actually use them to get clients and business. People find who they want to hire based on hashtags. For instance, my friend Adriana is a wedding photographer, and she lives here in New Jersey. She had a client hire her after searching the hashtag NJ Photographer, seeing her work, following her, and then booking her for a wedding. She told me that story a couple of years ago, so I actually reached out to her and asked, has this happened? Did I get this story right? And she told me that it's happened several times in the past few years. So people do search hashtags to find who they want to hire. The next tip I want to talk about has to do with remembering hashtags, which is super hard to do. How do you remember all the ones that you used last time? Instead of trying to remember them, just type all of them into a note on your phone, and then when you're ready to use the hashtags, copy and paste them from the note right into your Instagram caption. This way you don't have to remember things and you won't miss any of the ones that you wanted to use. The next tip that I want to talk about is not using hashtags for jokes. I know it can be really tempting to put hashtag I'm going to be late for work and I don't even care, but it doesn't really do anything. People aren't searching for those hashtags. Those are the main tips that I wanted to share today when it comes to using hashtags. How have you been using hashtags and how has it worked for you? I'd love to hear. You can find me on Instagram at Daniel Hill Media. Lastly, I want to give a shout out to Victor, who wrote a really nice review on my Amazon.com page for the Instagram stories. I love when you guys leave me reviews. I'm well on my way to 30, only just a few to go. If you don't mind leaving me a review, I would super appreciate it. Thanks for listening.